Hey, what's going on guys? This is Matt, and today we are going to be taking a first look at the latest Android OS, Android L, on the Google Nexus 7. Let's get started. At Google I/O 2014, the search giant lifted the lid on the version 5.0 of its Android operating system, at this stage known simply as Android L. In a welcome turn of events, Google has made Android L available for download, but there is a catch. The developer version of Android L isn't the finished product, and it's primarily intended as a way of giving developers time to adjust to the new changes and retool their current apps, so that when Android L does go public, everything works as planned. In terms of general look and feel, there are now new standard Android navigation icons. This redesign makes less sense. There's nothing wrong with the new icons, but how does a circle redirect you to home? The back arrow makes a little bit more sense, but the square for currently running apps is meaningless. I was okay with it because the buttons do what they always did, but new users aren't going to have the first idea what they're for. This is a design change for the sake of it, and it's annoying. The new keyboard, on the other hand, is actually pretty nice to use. It got a radical new look, which seems to be getting away from the feeling that you need to hit a specific key. Presumably, with predictive text, it's a bit easier for the phone or tablet to correct mistakes due to typing errors. My time with it was good enough, and it certainly feels nicer to use than the old keyboard. Google has also improved notifications, something which Apple has been borrowing from for some time. The new Android seems to have addressed many of the problems of the old notifications, giving far more detail and allowing you to access everything from your lock screen. Google has also given some thought into unlocking the device, and like me, it has noticed how much time is wasted drawing patterns or typing unlock codes. To help with this, Android is now aware if it's being used by a legitimate user by detecting trusted locations like your home or other devices like your smartwatch. Android L brings with it Project Volta, Google's attempt at giving developers more visibility on which aspects of their apps are draining the most juice. While it's early days here, the majority of the apps I tested had not been configured to make use of Volta. It's a solid move by the big G, as it gives you more accurate indication of how long your phone is going to last and which apps are sucking up the most power. Finally, we have battery saving mode. How this works is simple. Although the service isn't anything particularly new, plenty of OEMs have already built a similar feature into their hardware. The idea here is to conserve battery life, so when your battery hits a certain percentage, you can kick in battery saving mode, and then throttle performance to your phone to ensure that your juice lasts a little bit longer. Overall, at least visually, the new Android style is good. Obviously, there's a long way to go before it's ready to launch, and some things have yet to be adapted to the new look, but what it has, the Core OS, is mostly an improvement. Apart from those cursed navigation buttons, for the most part, Android and iOS are about even. I really like the way Apple has built hubs for various things like games, home automation, and health. Google has lagged a little in this. It moved late into a game hub, but it's very good to use. Visually, I still think Apple is a bit ahead of Google in design. Despite a few flaws, I think iOS is a nicer looking OS, and I think its developer tools offer a lot more features that users actually want. Google, on the other hand, gives me everything I want in a phone. Customization and access to some exciting new add-ons for hardware, like smartwatches. I'm certainly looking forward to the full version of Android L launching, and I can't wait to see the new email UI. But the big problem with Android has always been that hardware companies step in and strip out a lot of Google's hard work. I wonder how that'll play out this time. For the most part, Android 5.0 feels like a solid improvement. It's certainly the first major reworking of the OS we've seen in a while, and that should enthusiasm people. The problem Google has is that it often starts building new stuff without fixing the old stuff. This was the update Android needed after Apple's huge iOS 8 launch though. Anyway guys, if you liked this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, as it really does help me out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.